know, it's the No Face movement. And yes, it's January the 18th, 2013. But I'm bringing you guys breaking news. I collected a lot of UFO videos. Well, what people call UFOs. From New Year's Eve. And a couple other UFO videos. And it's just crazy what's going on, folks. On New Year's Eve, I had two what you call UFO experience. The first one was about 10-15 minutes before New Year's Eve. I was outside getting my cameras ready to go, a show about the city of Detroit, and all of a sudden me, my daughters, and my wife, we seen 7 UFO lights coming out the west, and they all moved different kind of ways up in the sky, and they zoomed off. A couple of them disappeared, a couple of them went together. It was kind of weird. Alright, but in this video, I'm about to prove to you that UFOs or spirit entities or other life forms exist. Alright, on New Year's Eve, all around the world, from 20 minutes before New Year's Eve, December 31st, and January the 1st, 15 minutes after or 30 minutes after New Year's Eve, people in all different countries around the world seen the same exact UFO ship, spirit entity, fallen aliens, whatever. Alright, my belief is it's not a UFO. I believe that it's some kind of spiritual being, as we're gonna see in the upcoming movie that I'm gonna show you guys tonight, The Host. And this is one of the videos that's about to go next. Is going to be Mars Corporation, part of chemtrails. Alright, because something is terraforming our Earth. So let's get into it. Alright, this is the first video, and this is out in Arizona on New Year's Eve. And as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 lights. This is the exact same thing me, my daughter, and my wife seen on 15 minutes before New Year's Eve. And it came out the west.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And this guy sees 6. We seen 7. But it's moving the same kind of formation. It's circles. You can see the ones up here at the top. They're colliding together. Alright. And this is what we seen on New Year's Eve. But this is a different video. This is from Arizona, but they seem the same exact thing. 15 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes, 20, 30 minutes after New Year's Eve. Alright, on January the 1st, around 12:30 a.m. Alright, but we've seen the same exact thing. You can notice that they're circular, that they're light yellowish, orangish color. They're bright, and they move in different kind of formation. Alright, let's move on to the next video, folks. Alright, this next video is coming from the Philippines at exactly 12 o'clock, New Year's Eve. A whole different time zone from Arizona, you gotta remember that. And you can see it right there. It's a circle. Let's zoom in. It's a circle, same kind of thing, moving kind of weird. And this is New Year's Eve in the Philippines. It's an orangish, yellow kind of object. And what's crazy about this is that this is a whole different other place in the world. Alright, but same kind of thing. Let's move on to the next video. Alright, now this is in Germany. Looks like UFOs are watching the fireworks 2012, 2013. Now look at that. Same kind of looking objects. You got 1, 2. Look how fast that's going. And look, there's 3 of them now. Alright, folks. But it's the same kind of thing. Same kind of object. Same kind of color. Same kind of formation. But this is in a different part of the world in Germany, where someone, they don't know each other in Philippines. You can see there's another one right there. In Philippines. They know the person in Arizona, and sure didn't know me in Detroit, Michigan. Alright. but the same sighting is going on. Alright, so something is happening. Let's move on to the next video. This is from Germany. Alright, this is London, England. New Year's Eve. 15 minutes after 12. Don't watch the glare from the moon, but this is the object. You're going to see it move. Get 1 second to load up. So check that out. You can see the two objects moving. Don't pay attention to that. That's the glare off the moon. But it's the same kind of formation. Two circles. And this is in London on New Year's Eve. Alright. It's just moving weird, folks. Alright. And a lot of people around the world are seeing the same exact thing on New Year's Eve. Different time zones. It's not the same time. So it's 12 o'clock in London. It's 8 or 9 o'clock here in New York, Detroit, you know what I'm saying? But it's all happening around New Year's Eve while fireworks are going off. Something is going on, folks. Alright. Same kind of shape. Same kind of color. There's a third one coming right there. Here's is proof that something is happening in our world. Alright, folks. I can't stress it enough. Alright, we've seen Arizona. We've seen Philippines. We've seen Germany. Now we're seeing London. And I've seen it here in Detroit. Let's move on to the next video. Alright, this is another UFO sighting. And this is in France. New Year's Eve. 2013. As you can see, same kind of shape. It's a circle. But this is unique. It's going to fly over the city. There's one. You can watch it. There's a circle. It's yellow. Yellowish orange. It's moving weird shape. This is not a helicopter. This is not an airplane. That is not a satellite. You can see it's going down behind the building. Right there. Now it's right there. Above the trees. Alright, folks, let's move on to the next video. Alright, this is in Mexico City, New Year's Eve. Alright, now there's 3 of them. Alright. They're circular, they're yellow, yellowish orange, and they're moving. These are all different people, like I keep on telling you, from different places around the world. This is proof. This ain't just one individual. This is many different individuals, bilingual, different languages around the world. They don't know each other, all filming it on New Year's Eve. So something is going on. Let's move on to the next one out of Hawaii. Alright, this is out of Hawaii. There's a lot of them. Alright. Same thing as what people see in Arizona. The same thing that I seen with my daughters and my kids 15 minutes before New Year's Eve 2013. Alright. Then also my video, you can see there's a bright yellowish, greenish visual in my videos. And then it came swapped by my house pretty fast. But as you can see, they're circular. They're yellowish, whitish, reddish, and they move in a bunch. Alright, and they move in all different kind of ways. You can tell they're not airplanes, you can tell that they're not helicopters, and you can tell that they're not satellites. Alright, let's move to the next one. Alright, this is out of Miami, 2013, New Year's Eve. Look at that. Another mysterious object flying overhead. It's yellowish, reddish, whitish. It's not an airplane. It's not a helicopter. And it's not a satellite, folks. It's in our atmosphere, alright? So here's proof that something is happening around the world, alright? That I'm about to get into part 3, chemtrails, the terraforming, the geoengineering of Earth. But there's something here, folks. Either you call it UFO, spirits, angel, fallen angels, but there's something going on, alright? It reminds me of 1952. Here's some other proof. We're going to get into part 2 that's happening right now because I've been seeing a lot of different newses. Mystery. This is from January the 8th, 2013. I'm about to follow up with a whole bunch of UFOs and mysterious booms, alright? And it's not conspiracy when all different people see the same exact thing, looks the same exact way, and they can't explain. I believe that they're spirits or angels moving in this dimension because they can't move in a body or physical matter because they're going too fast. In 1952, in Washington, D.C., we see the same exact thing over the Capitol. Alright? This is not coincidence. There is something here. Visitors from another world, another dimension, a different life form. Alright? That travels, and this is what they look like. Alright? That's the proof, folks. I believe that people are getting possessed by aliens, demons, what people call demon possession. I believe it's demon possession. And we're about to get into it. This is called the movie The Host. Alright. This is actually a commercial. And it's kind of weird, I just think. It's just kind of strange.
On the internet of everything.
Everything is connected through the internet, but this is just a commercial. This ain't even...
Exciting. And maybe, most remarkably, not that far away. We're going to wake the world up and watch.
But this movie, The Host,
eyes
whoever made
wide
it, is
as it
exactly
gets to
on the
work.
money.
Cisco,
Something is
tomorrow
possessing the
starts here.
people from out of this world, what people call aliens, demons. This is true, folks. This is who leads our world now. Why would humans want to kill humans? We're about to get in Chemtrail Part 3 after this. Let's check out that video.
There are no wars. There is no hunger. Honesty, courtesy, and kindness are practiced by all. The world has never been more perfect. It is no longer your world.
This is the movement, moving the movement till next time. Facing off and be prepared.